I started my night shift job cleaning the city subway tunnels because it paid well and there was almost no one around after midnight. The underground was a quiet, cold labyrinth, a world apart from the bustling city above. But it wasn't the silence or the endless concrete that got under my skin. It was what I found one night, something no one warned me about. It happened on my third week working alone in the tunnels beneath the 14th Street station. Around 1:27 a.m., I was finishing up near Platform D when I heard it, a faint sound coming from one of the maintenance shafts. At first, I thought it was rats, or maybe the old pipes creaking. But it wasn't mechanical. It was a low whisper, almost like a voice calling my name. Curiosity got the better of me. I grabbed my flashlight and opened the rusted metal door to the shaft. The ladder inside descended into pitch black, and I hesitated for a moment. I had never been down there before. The job was supposed to be just cleaning platforms and stairwells, not spelunking into abandoned shafts. But I climbed down. The air grew colder and heavier with every rung. When I reached the bottom, I found myself in a narrow tunnel, too small for anyone to walk upright. The walls were scratched with strange symbols. Some looked like numbers, others like letters from an alphabet I didn't recognize. I was about to turn back when I heard footsteps, slow, dragging footsteps, coming from deeper inside. I froze. Then I saw it. A figure, hunched and moving sideways, emerging from the darkness. Its skin was pale and shiny like wet stone, eyes black and gleaming like they held no light at all. It whispered again, "Don't be afraid." I wanted to scream, but my voice caught in my throat. The creature pointed to a metal door halfway down the tunnel. I followed it hesitantly. The door creaked open to reveal a room filled with monitors, screens showing every subway platform in the city, but something was wrong. The footage was old, decades old, yet some screens flickered with images of people who didn't exist anymore. Faces I had never seen, walking the empty platforms. Some were frozen mid-step, others staring directly at the camera with hollow eyes. The creature moved to the controls and pressed a button. The screens changed to show a live feed of me standing there, flashlight trembling in my hand. "Your world and ours overlap here," it said. "The subway is a gateway. The places you see on those screens, ghost stops, forgotten trains, souls trapped between." I swallowed hard. "Why are you showing me this?" "Because soon the boundary will thin. In 3 nights at 2:17 a.m., the last train will arrive at the ghost station, and it's picking up passengers again." I stared at the screen, seeing a spectral train materialize on a platform that didn't exist on any map. Doors slid open with a chilling hiss, and ghostly figures boarded one by one. The train disappeared into a tunnel of swirling darkness. Once the train leaves, the passengers never return. But this time, it will not be empty. "What do you mean?" The creature's eyes glowed red. "It will carry the living." I stumbled back, heart hammering. "Why me?" I whispered. "Because you heard the whispers. You were chosen." The monitors flickered wildly, and suddenly the lights in the room went out. I found myself back at the bottom of the ladder. The shaft door was sealed tight, no way out. I pounded on it, screaming for help, but the sound swallowed itself. The creature's voice echoed in my ears. "Prepare yourself. In 3 nights, the train comes for you." I climbed out when the morning crew arrived, pale and shaking. I tried to warn my supervisor, but he said no one had reported anything unusual. I started seeing those ghost passengers everywhere, in reflections, in crowds, always just out of focus. 2 nights later, I received a text from an unknown number. "Do you hear the call?" That night at 2:15 a.m., I was back at the subway station entrance. The usual train platforms were silent, but the air around me grew colder, heavier. The lights flickered, then went out. A distant rumble filled the tunnels, growing louder. I saw it, the ghost train, glowing faintly, pulling into a platform that wasn't there before. The doors slid open. Inside, shadowy figures beckoned. Faces I recognized from the screens, faces frozen in silent screams. A voice whispered on the wind, "Come aboard." I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The train's lights flickered brighter, the platform lengthened, and the tunnel walls began to dissolve into black smoke. The world around me was unraveling. I stepped forward. Because sometimes, the subway doesn't just take the lost, it chooses. And now, I am one of them.